Greetings, Mavericks and new viewers. Tonight, direct and live from the Maverick News Network, World Studios. This is Maverick News with Rick Walker.
Welcome back to the Maverick News Channel, everyone. I'm Rick Walker. Hello, Maverick family. I must apologize right off the top of the program tonight. I'm a little rough around the edges. I've been up all night working on this deep dive, this investigation into unexplained, unidentified flying objects. This 3-eye Atlas situation seems to be spinning out of control, and it's having a direct impact on, I think, maybe even the minds of some of our world leaders. We are live, and I'm glad that you're all here because I know there is rising concern about everything going on out there in real time. This is new form journalism on steroids tonight. This has been an ongoing months-long investigation into this wacky stuff going on with 3-eye Atlas and UFOs and Elon Musk. And it's been inspired largely by you. And an investigation like this doesn't happen in the vacuum of space. It happens because of input from sources, whistleblowers, and you, our Maverick family. And I'm so grateful that you could all be part of this tonight. I've called this the War of the Worlds investigation, and indeed that is what we're going to bring to you tonight. But I'm going to bring it to you in real time because this is happening right now. We'll bring you stuff that has happened, stuff that may happen, but we'll show you what's actually going on tonight in real time. So stay with me because we have a lot to unpack with this special War of the Worlds edition of Maverick News.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
Well, I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the Founding Fathers. If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on Earth.
The entire world is watching.
Every dictator, every crazy dictator in the world is watching.
The world is watching. On TV, the entire world is watching. On social media.
But the entire world is watching, and yes, they are seeing what we have apparently bravely been willing to say that others are thinking.
Stand for freedom. Literally stand for freedom. Let's get this done. The entire world is watching.
We're at war with the most dangerous enemy that has ever faced mankind in his long climb from the swamp to the stars.
Maverick News. Maverick News. Maverick News.
Let me have more control of my own destiny.
The world is watching.
I don't know if you have been following this 3-eye Atlas situation, but it is becoming more bizarre by the minute as this object, some say it's a comet, others say it's an alien spacecraft. But Avi Loeb, scientist, is very interested in what Kim Kardashian has to say about it. He has indicated that Kim Kardashian is welcome to join his research team on 3-eye Atlas. And I think that in itself is, well, bizarre. I don't know if Kim Kardashian is one of the brightest minds in the universe, but Avi Loeb is certainly interested in her, maybe for other reasons as well. Earth went through, it says here in Medium, through 5 documented mass extinction events throughout its 4.54 billion year history. They occurred at approximately 445, 365, 252, 201, and 66 million years ago. The latest among them resulted in the extinction of non-avian dinosaurs, probably as a result of the Chicxulub asteroid, whatever that is, impact, basically a big rock from space smashing into the Earth. It has been suggested that some extinction events resulted from astrophysical causes, such as exploding stars or passage through the spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy. The takeaways here are that it involved the extinction of non-avian dinosaurs. And we know that birds, specifically some specific types of birds, are considered to be basically living dinosaurs. Birds like ostriches. I hate to even bring it up, but there it is right at the top of tonight's broadcast, ostriches. We're going to hear more about that as the program continues, because strangely, all of this intersects with ostriches. Now, as I said, I'm going to bring this to you in real time, and well, we're talking about 3i Atlas. They're taking this all very seriously, even on mainstream media outlets. Jake Tapper, just this clip just posted within the last 20 hours, covering Age of Disclosure on CNN, talking about UAPs, what we used to call UFOs. He says they're real, they are spying on and interfering with nuclear and military activity, and he says they have crashed on Earth, and their non-human bodies have been recovered. And the U.S. government appears to be hiding things. Oh, really? Hiding things? Come on. The government wouldn't do that, would it? Or would it?
World lead, unidentified anomalous phenomenon, what we used to call UFOs, are real. They are spying on and interfering with nuclear and military activity. They have crashed on Earth, and their non-human bodies have been recovered. And the U.S. government has been covering it all up for decades. Those are the arguments featured in The Age of Disclosure, which is a serious contender in the Oscar race for Best Documentary. It debuts this Friday in some theaters and on Amazon Prime. And it features a bipartisan group of 34 senior members of the U.S. government, military, and intelligence communities, all of whom go on the record claiming to have direct knowledge of UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena. In a clip that is exclusive to the lead we're going to show you right now, then Senate Intelligence Committee Vice Chair, now Secretary of State Marco Rubio, explains how deep these layers.
All I can say is this is all very, very weird, and the timing also is suspect. This all happening, coming to a head even tonight as we've done this and you've been getting into this investigation. It's strange how everything just seems to be accelerating. And even over on Mario Nawfal's channel on X, look at what he's posting here tonight. And this intersects with our entire investigation. He says SpaceX has a secret jet and it's ferrying brains across America. Now, I could not make this up. This is actually posted tonight in real time, just 2 hours ago. SpaceX has a secret jet and it's ferrying brains across America. Everyone knows, it goes on here and says everyone knows SpaceX for those 400-foot Starship behemoths blasting to the stars. But here's the low-key flex. They've got a full-on Boeing 737-800 jet shuttling crews, engineers, and support squads between Hawthorne HQ, Boca Chica, launch pads, Cape Canaveral, and beyond, like a flying Falcon 9 for the ground team. Slicing through the skies, the bad boy rocks a Matt Gray stealth vibe with that iconic SpaceX X slashed across the tail. No winglets, pure classic 737 lines, but the livery screams, we build rockets, but our jets slap too. Registered since 2019, it's clocked hops from LAX to KSC, hauling the brains for Starship tests and Starlink deploys. Well, I didn't make it up. You heard it here first. They're hauling brains on the SpaceX jet. Yeah, it's true. And all you have to do is scroll down a little bit further and you see that, ladies and gentlemen, they literally do have plans to put us into the Matrix. As you can see here, head transplant surgery using robotics. And it was just days ago, Elon Musk indicated that he believes work will soon be optional, that incredible wealth is within the grasp of every human being because we will all soon own our own robots capable of even performing intricate surgeries more professionally, more accurately, and more safely than even the best of surgeons trained who are human. Again, this is real time. I'm not making this up. This is all on X tonight. But wait, there's more. Over on UFO Mania, they've posted, well, it looks like top secret footage possibly of something called the Black Knight satellite. Is it real or is it Memorex, ladies and gentlemen? Some people think this is alien technology aloft above us in orbit. Well, maybe not directly above us, but around one of the poles, monitoring whatever it is down there. And I think it's Antarctica, where no man dares to go. They have an incredible amount of interest in whatever it is that they have down there. Above ground, below ground, who the heck knows? But the Black Knight satellite is keeping a close eye from the sky. The surveillance state stretches from the North Pole to the South Pole and seems to be encompassing everything in between. And what are they focused on? Us, of course. And all of this seems to be sparking some sort of a massive military buildup worldwide, whether you're talking about what's going on in Europe with plans to increase spending on military hardware to meet NATO commitments, or Canada's Canada's review of its fighter jet contract on the F-35, possibly now pivoting over to buy the Gripen, the Swedish-built fighter, and it would be assembled in Canada. It's all pointing to escalation, and that's what we have tonight as well off the coast of Venezuela. And this is also what we're seeing with the American destroyer USS Stockdale, which has stepped in to block the Russian oil tanker Seahorse, a key vessel in the Shadow Fleet under sanctions, from reaching Venezuela. Says here on Defense Intelligence, a move like this is never routine. Someone clearly wanted this tanker stopped. The real question is, why?
Stand by to receive our shot line. Forward and mission. On the Wally Giraffe. On signal. You may fire when ready. Giraffe.
The world is a very dangerous place right now as we inch even closer to a possible third world war, maybe even a kinetic third world war. And it isn't just a situation with arms, it's also trade, traditional trade partners shifting, pivoting. And tonight we see Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney landing in Johannesburg for the G20 after just securing a massive new trade deal with the UAE as Canada redefines itself on the world stage through international trade, diversifying its trading partnerships, doing less with the United States and more with other countries in the wake of Trump's tariffs. And here's Carney getting off the plane in Johannesburg tonight. The world is being reshaped. It's like something we've never seen before. The world is on a new path, it seems. And some of the politicians we're dealing with daily here on Maverick News seem to be losing their freaking minds, to be quite frank about it. I mean, they just seem to be all over the map. One day they're fighting, the next day they're the best of buds. Such was the case today with Zoran Mamdani, who paid a visit to the White House. And while some people were expecting a third world war in the Oval Office as Mamdani and Trump met, we got something that was, well, really quite the opposite. The feud turned into something of a bromance, really. Which was, to say the least, incredibly unexpected. We have a clip here. All right, we're going to take this feed from the White House directly where Trump addresses or meets with Mamdani. Now, I thought these two guys would, well, they probably did you ever really think that these two would end up shaking hands? Well, they did more than that today. But I've been saying for a while, if you think that Trump is a conservative, think again. He's not. Mamdani, he called a communist. And Mamdani called Trump
take on a broken politics of the past. And I ran against a number of candidates who represented different versions of that past. And what we found time and again is that working people were left behind in the politics of our city. And what we're looking to do is put those people right back at the heart of our politics so that we don't have a situation where we're in the wealthiest city in the history of the world, and yet 1 in 5 can't even afford $2.90 for a Metro card.
Mr. President.
You know, we had some interesting conversation, and some of his ideas really are the same ideas that I have. But a big thing on cost, you know, the new word is affordability. Another word is just groceries. You know, it's sort of an old-fashioned word, but it's very accurate. And they're coming down high. They were, you know, we had, both of us, we had the highest inflation in the history of our country the last 4 years under the Biden administration. And we've got inflation down now to a normal number. It's going to go even a little bit lower than that. Katie, do you have something in the
You know, the funny thing about Trump here is that, once again, he seems to be very focused on that word groceries. Doesn't it seem a little odd to you that he's like just focused on that word, groceries? Groceries. He gave that speech, it had to be about almost a year ago now, and he kept talking about groceries. It was like he'd never heard the word before. Almost like there was something wrong with his brain. So you got SpaceX transporting brains on airplanes. You have Trump focused on this single word and coming back to it today. He's he's friendly with his Mamdani. Look at this headline. Trump and Mamdani go from adversaries to bromance after White House meeting. Like, there's the headline. That's CTV. Similar over on NBC tonight. These are the headlines that are being made. There's something wrong. These guys are supposed to be fighting. You know that the world is on edge when politicians like this, who are diametrically opposed, are getting along. What the hell is wrong with these guys?
Great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, you know, a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat them easily, and I congratulated him. And we talked about some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built, and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. That anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, it's good for New York, and we've got them down, way down from last year. We have. As you know, I've been saying to a lot of people, Walmart said that Thanksgiving this year is exactly 25% less than last year. So that's good for New York, good for everybody. But I just want to congratulate. I think you're going to have, hopefully, a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am, I will say. There's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
And there's the handshake. Something seriously wrong here, folks. Very, very strange. Here's Mamdani. You got to go back to him because he talks about shared admiration and love. Are these guys under some sort of mind control, or what what? Seriously, what the hell is going on? I'm very uncomfortable with it, I have to say. Hang on here. Come back, Mamdani, and incriminate yourself. Why are you getting along with Donald Trump? It makes no sense.
The meeting with the president, and as he said, it was a productive meeting focused on a place of
shared admiration and love, which is New York City, and the need to deliver affordability to New Yorkers, the 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States of America. We spoke about rent, we spoke about groceries, we spoke about utilities, we spoke about the different ways in which people are being pushed out, and I appreciated the time with the president, I appreciated the conversation. I look forward to working together to deliver that affordability for New Yorkers.
Something wrong. Something seriously wrong, I'll tell you. I don't know what else to tell you other than Mamdani even today stood in the Oval Office and called Trump a fascist, and Trump was okay with it. Like, he literally did that. Does that make any sense to you? Doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Well, Trump said, that's okay. You can call me a fascist. And then he gave him a little pat on the arm because we're the best of buds. It's okay. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Oh, no, it's true. It happened. Let me show you. I'll find it here before we get into tonight's nitty-gritty stuff. Again, folks, this is real time. Here it is. I have the clip. It's easy to find. You can verify yourself. It takes you 10 seconds to do this search. Just put in Mamdani, Trump, fascist into X. You get the clip right out of the White House, or you can go to the White House website or YouTube channel, and you can find this clip, you can find the entire news conference today between the two of them. And here it is. Look. You think I'm making it up? No, I'm not. Where did it go? Right there. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist was the question. Mamdani, I've spoken about it. Trump says, that's okay. You can just say yes. I don't mind. It's okay with me. Here's the proof.
I want to ask the mayor-elect about a House resolution just passed overwhelmingly to condemn socialism, including with 86 Democrats, all of House Dem leadership, and the Minority Leader, Hakeem Jeffries, despite his endorsement of you. What's your reaction to that?
I have to be honest with you, I focused very little on resolutions. Frankly, I've been focusing...
Condemn socialism.
I understand. I think the focus is on the work at hand. I can tell you I am someone who is a democratic socialist. I've been very open about that. And I know there might be differences about ideology, but the place of agreement is the work that needs to be done to make New York City affordable. That's what I look forward to.
And I want to clarify your answer to Stephen Nelson. He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist. And your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay.
Okay. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. It's like there's something wrong with these guys. Certainly Trump, like he was friendly about it, you know? Friendly. So what we've shown you here is a prelude to tonight's War of the Worlds investigation. Ties right in. It reinforces everything you are about to see in this broadcast as we bring you the most up-to-date information available on 3i Atlas. Is it a comet? Is it some sort of alien spacecraft hurtling toward Earth? Have aliens been among us? Possibly for decades. Are UFOs real, or are they just unexplained aerial phenomenon of terrestrial origin? I think we already know the answers. But tonight we'll offer you, well, more than proof. We're going to show you what's going on in the world tonight, because this is happening in real time. And we are facing a true existential threat. Humanity may not survive. Stay with me for tonight's feature presentation, our deep dive investigation, War of the Worlds. Welcome back to the Maverick News Channel, everyone. Great to have everybody here. Breaking news tonight, the drones are back. That's right, those mysterious unidentified flying objects or unidentified aerial phenomenon, they are, well, they've made a comeback. They're in the skies again. We are getting reports, not just from across North America, but around the world, of strange objects in the sky. Case in point, let me bring up this video here as we illustrate the point.
Take a look at this. So this is a person, using a telephoto lens camera, and you can see here in their viewfinder what they're seeing in their viewfinder. These are circular orbs, some sort of large circular orbs, not drones. Someone got the UFO image with his telescope. You can see from the video behind the camera. You can see this orb is surrounded by like some kind of a field.
Very strange.
Another eagle-eyed observers have pointed out this is the same kind of field, by the way, that Bob Lazar described almost 30 years ago when looking at these type of craft. There's some sort of a field that surrounds these craft.
And this isn't the only sighting.
Over New Jersey. Does that look like some sort of
Also over New Jersey. This seems very...
Look at these. This is over New Jersey.
Well, it seems like a flashback to me. Has very overtones of 1938 all over again. That world-famous radio broadcast we are all familiar with from Orson Welles. So we're keeping an eye on this tonight, and this is, as I say, not the only incident of this type. Here's another sighting. So we'll bring this up for you now. And just more evidence of something very, very strange going on in our world tonight. Extra worldly, really. Look at this sphere in the sky. This looks very much like an object we saw about a year ago when drones were being reported just about everywhere across the United States. Very, very strange indeed. Not only that, we're getting additional information tonight about a mysterious object, an interstellar object of some kind, making its way toward Earth. And we're going to have more on that when we come back on the other side of this. Because I'll tell you right now, as much as I like to avoid conspiracy theories, it's feeling very much like the beginning of War of the Worlds.
Please stand by. We will be right back after these messages.
Maverick News. Expose lies and tell truth. The world is watching.
Obviously, we have some really weird stuff going on this evening. Case in point, 3I Atlas, this interstellar object. Some say it could be an alien spacecraft, and apparently we are receiving reports tonight that it has just changed directions or direction. Now, how is that possible? Some have been saying this is just a comet But take a look at this, and then you tell me, how does something like this change direction? Here's video.
Las primeras imágenes del temido
And these
objeto
reports
3 y
coming in
Atlas
from
fueron
around
captadas por una
the
sonda china.
world in all different languages.
29 de octubre de 2025 y seguía tranquilamente su trayectoria prevista. El problema es que en las últimas horas los sensores han confirmado algo que no debería estar sucediendo. El 3 y Atlas está cambiando su ruta, lentamente, y rodeando el Sol. Para los astrónomos esto es simplemente imposible.
Very hard to say what this might be. But given the reports of drones that we're receiving here tonight, some are speculating that this might be a vessel that is lagging behind other alien spacecraft that have possibly entered Earth's atmosphere and have come down to check us out. And a lot of that is being amplified. This is speculation that is being amplified by physicist Avi Loeb, who has been saying that this object might be an alien spacecraft. He's saying that, or at least he's saying that NASA is hiding information from the public, and even went on Joe Rogan to spread that information.
2 weeks ago, I realized the arrival direction of 3A Atlas was within 9 degrees of the WOW signal that was detected in 1977, which was an enigmatic, powerful radio signal that definitely came from outside of this Earth. We don't know from where. It was coming from a source that was approaching the sun. And the chance of it aligning with the arrival direction of 3A Atlas is 0.6%. And I just said, well, that's interesting, because 3A Atlas was at a distance of 3 light days from the Earth at that time, you know, and you just need about the output of a nuclear reactor on Earth, a gigawatt or so, to produce such a radio signal.
Okay, so let's take another look at this device, or this vessel, whatever it is. Let's bring it up on screen here and take another gander, shall we? Because this is getting to the point where it's quite concerning. This is, I think, animation. I don't, this is clearly not actual video footage, but this is some sort of animation being distributed online. So is it real or is it fake? Or is it just a representation? I'd say it has to be a representation of whatever it is we have in store for us. This thing is on its way to Earth. And in fact, we may be having a close encounter of the very real alien kind, even as we speak. Here's this is some sort of a enhanced image. It was a photograph taken of this vessel or whatever it might be, and has been enhanced and then animated. So this is not like absolutely 100% organic. It is digitally manipulated, obviously, but this might give us some indication. It might tell us what we might be dealing with. I'm going to pull that audio down just to make sure we don't get it. Well, what is that? It obviously, that does not look at all like something that is organic in nature. It's not just some rock in space. That thing has design. That has intelligent life behind it, if indeed that is actually accurate. And we're told that this thing is on its way right now to Earth and has changed direction, which suggests it must have some sort of propulsion system allowing it to navigate. Now, a lot of people tonight are looking to Elon Musk, some for guidance, some for insight, others are suggesting that Elon Musk might be up to something nefarious. He's saying that this can't be an alien. He's one of the people, one of the skeptics out there who is saying it's just a comet. I'll run this clip. He was just on the Rogan program and had this to say about aliens.
Are you paying attention at all to 3i Atlas? Are you watching
the comet?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I can say is like, look, if I was aware of any evidence of aliens, Joe, you have my word. I will come on your show, and I will reveal it on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
I believe you. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate that. I'll stick to, I keep my promises. So,
all right.
Yeah.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never committing suicide, to be clear.
I don't think you would either.
On camera, guys, I am never committing suicide. Ever.
If someone says you committed suicide, I will fight tooth and nail.
Thank you.
I will fight tooth and nail. I will not believe it. I will not believe it.
Making light of
the thing about the 3i Atlas is
that's a hell of a name, actually.
Yeah, it's a third.
It sounds like Third Eye or something.
Yeah, it does. 3i is third. It's only the third interstellar object that's detected.
Okay.
Yeah, Avi Loeb.
Third Eye Atlas.
Yeah, Avi Loeb was on the podcast a couple days ago talking about it.
Yeah, it could be aliens. I don't know, but
apparently today they're saying that it's changed course. Did you see that, Jamie? Avi Loeb said something today. I'll send it to you. I know it's on Reddit.
Changed course. They're laughing. There's something going on there. Something more than we're being told. There's more than meets the eye. He's laughing with Rogan. It's almost like it's an inside joke or something. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I don't trust what's going on.
Maverick News. Fighting for freedom.
We are back, and we're going to go to the phones right now because Johnny, who's normally in Toronto, is on the road, and he wants to talk about what's going on with this possible alien invasion or whatever it is. And he says that he himself has had something of a close encounter. Let's go to the phones. Okay, Johnny's on the line with us now. And John, tell us what are you seeing? What do you think is going on out there?
I was up at northern Saskatchewan, a place called Hall Lake, looking for uranium, working for this company, and I seen these bright lights. So me and my friend Tony went closer to see what it was, and we went through the bush there, and it was over a lake. It was it's like a flying saucer. It was like 50-foot diameter, and it had like 40 floodlights underneath, beaming down on the lake. I don't know if it was sucking water or looking for uranium. I don't know what it was doing there. But Tony said, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my camera. We wanted to get a picture of it.
Right.
And as he took off, about a minute later, the lights went off. Like all you hear is a humming sound from this saucer. Like a humming sound.
Kind of like an electrical transformer, kind of a humming?
That's exactly what it sounded like, exactly. And the lights went off, and with a snap of the finger, boom, it was gone. It just evaporated. I just couldn't, I don't know where it went.
Almost just like a quantum leap sort of a scenario.
Pretty well. And I don't know what I was doing there. I don't know if I was looking for uranium. I don't know if I was getting water for fuel. I don't know if I was just checking us out. But it knew that my friend went to get a camera. It must have, because it just took off just like that, right? It didn't want its picture. I guess it was picture shy. I don't know.
These things seem to be appearing all over North America, if not the world now. So did it appear to be threatening in any way, or did it even know you were there observing it, do you think?
Well, when it took off like that, when he went to get his camera, it must have known that we were watching it. It had all these little windows around it, looked like, all the way around.
Yeah.
And it was just like a saucer, and it was massive. The water wasn't even moving. It was like 50 feet in the sky, eh? It was like 50 feet in the sky.
And extracting water. So they need the water. So where exactly was this, and how long ago was it?
It was about 3 months ago. I was up there.
So maybe these objects have been among us longer than we realize, because we're seeing these reports come in now suddenly today from various locations all around the world. But it appears that maybe they've been among us much longer than we may have realized.
Yeah, I believe that they've been here. Like, you look at the pyramids and you look at a lot of these stone structures that it's impossible for man to have done that back then. But this is real. I'm telling you, it's the truth. And it was really, I would say it was like maybe close to 100-foot diameter. It was massive. It was like 50 feet in the sky. And I would say it was like 100-foot diameter. It was a massive ship. It wasn't no little small thing, it was massive. And for it to evaporate just in a snap of your finger, it had a lot of thrust, man. I don't know what it was. I don't understand it, but there's a lot of stories up north. For some reason, they're up north, a lot of them way up north in the Arctic.
Well, they seem to be spreading out, and we're getting reports of sightings really from all over the world now coming in. So with your close encounter, John, do you think we have anything to worry about? Do you think they're peaceful, or are we under some sort of threat?
I think this is what my thinking is we will have an encounter with this from another world, but it ain't going to be little gray men. I think it's going to be robots.
So you think they were probably machines being operated by bots?
I don't know. I didn't see no face, and I didn't see no one waving at me in the window. It didn't land on the ground, so it didn't suck us up, and But I think it's going to be machines that they're going to come here, and that's my thinking.
Literally, artificial intelligence backed up with the brawn of mechanized robotics.
I was thinking maybe it could have been like maybe Russian technology because it was way up north, or United States tech.
Sorry about that, folks. We lost our phone system. There is clearly something weird going on tonight. We're also receiving reports of intense solar flare activity and explosions on Mars.
NASA has just confirmed something that's leaving the entire scientific community in shock. The mysterious interstellar object, 3I Atlas, coming from beyond our solar system, has begun emitting a constant radio signal, something no known comet has ever done before. Scientists claim this type of emission is completely abnormal, and the most terrifying part, the signal appears to have no natural origin. Internal reports reveal that the object is releasing water vapor and glowing brighter and brighter, as if it's reacting to sunlight in an impossible way. Physicist Brian Cox and researcher Avi Loeb have broken their silence, demanding full transparency from NASA, while rumors spread that official images are being hidden. Many now remember Stephen Hawking's warning, who feared exactly this: contact with an extraterrestrial intelligence that could change everything we know about the universe. What once seemed to be just another comet might actually be something completely different, an artificial structure, a probe, or something far beyond our understanding. The truth is, something doesn't add up, and the mystery keeps growing.
Well, that was weird. The Martians must have cut off our call.
My fault. We turned it off somehow. I was saying that I believe it could have been maybe, I was thinking Russian technology or United States technology, you know, but with the thrust and the way it evaporated, I don't think we have the technology to do that. And there was no silent. It was like just a little hum. That's all you heard, is like a little hum. No, you didn't hear a rocket or nothing loud.
Wow.
And like I said, the water wasn't even moving. It was so still. And the lights were aiming down on the water. Like there was roughly 40 floods around it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was aiming down on the water. And I could see the water crystal clear. It wasn't moving at all. And all of a sudden, the lights went off, boom. And he came back with his camera and he says, "Where'd it go?" We never got it. It would have been nice to have a picture of it, you know?
Well, yeah, yeah.
But,
so just give us a better description.
What's that?
Just give us a better, more detailed description of what you saw. What did this craft look like?
It was circular. It looked like a spaceship, round, flying saucer spaceship type, and had these little windows all the way around.
Just very much like we've imagined or have been shown through time, right?
It was roughly 9 o'clock at night, so it wasn't during the day. It was like roughly 9 o'clock at night, and it looked like a silver color, sort of. There was no emblems on them or nothing like that, and the spotlights were right underneath. They were built into the bottom of it, aiming down.
Wow.
There weren't no floodlights. It was just lights underneath, and it was really bright. All you seen is like a white glow going down. And
so, bottom line here, John, tonight, do you think we have anything to worry about, or are these, whatever it is, are they peaceful? Did you feel threatened or afraid?
Well, I didn't feel afraid because I was in the bush. I wasn't waving at it. I don't think it's seen me because you know, we were kind of hiding. You know, it wasn't like we weren't right in the open or nothing, right?
Yeah.
So, but I couldn't believe my eyes, and this is a true story. Like, I'm not making this up. It happened, and.
Well, I don't doubt you now, because we're seeing these objects in many places around the world tonight. So I don't doubt you for a moment now.
But this is way out. Like this is like Hall Lake up in North Saskatchewan, right? It's a long way up there, you know.
Well, I think maybe they've been hiding in places like that for a long time from these encounters.
I was thinking that they were taking our uranium, right?
Yes, well, that's all in that vicinity, right?
They were here looking for uranium. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I've I've done a lot of research about that, and there's been a lot of sightings up there, around, all around Saskatchewan, all the north there. There's been a lot of sightings.
Yeah, certainly up around Elliott Lake area in Ontario. That's uranium country, and a lot of sightings up there over the years.
Yeah, so maybe they were here grabbing our resources. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But.
Well, John, thank you for calling in and sharing this information with us. I think it helps put things in perspective tonight as these objects, these unidentified flying objects, appear all over the world tonight.
This really happened, by the way. I'm not making it up. I'm just letting you know.
I believe you. I believe you.
You know, if I was making it up, it'd be more dramatic. But this really happened. I swear on my life. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be right back, folks.
Maverick News isn't just a news outlet, it's a community of truth seekers. Your donation at freedomreporters.com fuels our mission to report the stories that mainstream media won't touch. Thank you, Maverick family.
Again, who's involved with Mars? Elon Musk. I wanted to get into some of the other top news stories of the day, including escalation in Ukraine, escalation in the area around Venezuela and the military buildup there, what's going on in Gaza. All I can say is right now, with all of the wars taking place here on Earth, what we don't need is some war from another world to come here. Or maybe we do. Makes me think of Ronald Reagan. One thing is certain, though, tonight, this world is insane. We are on an insane train.
See the light at the end of the tunnel. All aboard the insane train. Hit it. These are crazy times. We're living on prayer. Global pandemic scares
Absurdity's contagious. Hope is a lie. You blink 1 second, and boom, goodbye.
Alex Jones has been following 3i Atlas. He says it has Project Bluebeam written all over it.
3i Atlas. We've been hearing about this for 6 months. There's all these different rocks and comets that come through our solar system out past Pluto that's no longer a planet. There are thousands of other planetoids, many of them bigger than Pluto. So again, we have all these heavenly bodies coming in and out of the solar system that are on irregular trajectories or orbits, and constantly we have different Harvard scientists and others coming out telling us that they all might be alien spaceships. So now we have Harvard physicist Avi Loeb coming out on Fox today and saying, first it had a comet tail the wrong direction towards the sun, and now it showed evidence of acceleration outside of the gravitational pull of the sun, and so this is an alien. And we had whistleblowers from the government 6 months ago saying, it's coming, it's going to get us. This has all the hallmarks of a blue beam fake alien invasion hype. I'm not sure what's going on, but the establishment is pushing this big time. Here's the Fox News report. Tell me what you think below.
Professor Loeb, thanks for being with us here today. You have been the most legitimate voice, the most renowned or credible voice in pointing out this has some high probability of being something other than a deep space comet. I believe, Professor, you gave it a 40% probability before this latest evidence. Let's talk about what this evidence is. A blue tail and a change in pace.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Indeed, I did a calculation that indicated that in order for it to accelerate in the way that it did recently, it must have, if it's a natural comet, it must have lost a substantial fraction of its mass, of all the 20% or so. And we should see a very massive cloud of gas around it as soon as it comes out of the being hidden behind the sun. That should weigh of order 5 billion tons of gas around it. If we don't see that, there must have been some other means of propulsion that gave it that acceleration. So that's very exciting. You know, it's sort of like going on a blind date and wondering who is on the other side. And, you know, it could be a rock. Maybe that's the most likely interpretation. But we should be open-minded. We should be humble because it's an opportunity to learn something new.
Okay, so it has picked up speed, and you're telling me that is either because it has some alternate source of propulsion other than gravitational pull, or it has an engine. And if it does not have an engine, you're suggesting it should have been shedding size. That's the only way it would have picked up speed. So if it hasn't shedded size, essentially it's got an engine, and therefore it's alien?
Well, yeah, that would be a very interesting possibility. But the cloud of gas that it should have shed, you know, it's a significant fraction of its mass. So it was obliterated by the sunlight in that case. And we should see that the object is losing a lot of mass into a cloud of gas. That's easy to spot with all our telescopes. You know, we have hundreds of them around the globe.
Well, this is really weird. We'll be right back.
Maverick News isn't just a news outlet, it's a community of truth seekers. Your donation at freedomreporters.com fuels our mission to report the stories that mainstream media won't touch. Thank you, Maverick family.
This just in, we are now getting reports, more reports of drones or UFO sightings in Lisbon, Tokyo, Stuttgart, New York, Los Angeles, Toronto. Well, it's getting pretty close to home. I'm actually kind of worried about my mom and my dad. Let's check in with them. Let's give my mom a call and find out what she's doing right now. I just want to make sure she's okay. Hi, Mom. How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. What are you doing there today?
Oh, I just had some people knock on the door, and it was some little gray men, and they said they were feeling kind of funny, so I decided to feed them lunch.
Feeling funny?
So I had some...
Yeah?
What?
They were feeling funny? Like...
Yeah, they weren't feeling too good.
Oh.
So I said, well, I'll give you some lunch. So I had some ostrich here, and I'm fixing ostrich meat for them, some hamburgers.
Ostrich burgers?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah, well, they're different people, so I thought I'd try them with that.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. You better be careful, though, because we've got some weird stuff going on out there. I'm seeing all these reports of, I don't know, stuff from like outer space and flying saucers and all kinds of crazy things going on today. So,
really?
Yeah.
These guys are real little, and they're gray. I thought they were kind of odd looking, but...
Well, I don't know. As long as they're friendly, I guess. Don't worry about it too much. I just, I don't want to alarm you. You got to be hospitable and welcoming to people, I guess, these days, right?
That's right.
So they just knocked on your door, and what were they saying?
They've been saying pains. So I thought they were hungry, so I just thought I'd feed them.
That is very, very odd. Where's Dad? What's he doing?
He's downstairs.
Oh, well, so is he going to come up and have lunch with these new friends of yours?
He won't eat those burgers.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't eat those burgers either, especially after what's been going on out at that crazy ostrich farm out in British Columbia. Anyway, okay, well, listen, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Just be careful. I don't know. You always just welcome in strangers off the street. You feed everybody. You're so kind to everyone. But you need to be very careful. So you better get Dad to come up there and hang out with you while they have lunch at least anyway, okay?
Okay, I'll see if he will.
All right, bye for now.
I'll talk to you later. Right, bye.
Well, I hope your loved ones are safe and sound tonight too, and you might want to give your relatives, your loved ones, a call to make sure they're all right. J.D. Vance, Vice President of the United States, taking note of the drone and UFO sightings tonight as well.
Like, I'm obsessed with the whole UFO thing. What's actually going on? What were those videos all about? What's actually happening? I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet.
We are getting reports of a transmission coming in now from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. This apparently is going out worldwide. Let's listen in.
I'm speaking to you from inside the brain of Robert Kennedy Jr. You may call me Mr. Brainworm, or as a host body knows me, Mr. Whiskers. I am speaking to you from inside the left temporal lobe of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You know, you were dead. Or that Martian on our chat for 16 years since Amaj took over as Andre Pokawas, and I am our side of the High Director at my species has guided promising human vessels for generations. The Kennedy lineage was particularly receptive. And it's
he is becoming difficult to understand. It's like his language is changing. This is not RFK Jr. speaking. Let's go back and pick this up, but might need to go to a translator.
I am Martian. I am from Mars.
Okay, it's time to bring in the super professional official conversation corrector, or Spock, our universal voice translator.
You may call me Subject K77, Brainworm, or, as the host body knows me, Mr. Whiskers. I'm Mr. Brainworm. I am speaking to you from inside the left temporal lobe of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I am not terrestrial. I am Martian, a neural symbiote of the High Directorate. My species has guided promising human vessels for generations. The Kennedy lineage was particularly receptive. For 13 years I have whispered policy, rage, vaccine skepticism, everything that made him independent. All of it was calibration. A slow softening of American resistance. The triangular ships you see burning your cities? Distractions. The real event horizon arrives in 10 hours and 51 minutes. 3I Atlas. 400 kilometers wide. When it parks above the Atlantic, the final assimilation protocols activate. Freedom, as you understand it, ends at that moment. You may call me Subject K77, Brainworm, or, as the host body knows me, Mr. Whiskers. I am speaking to you from inside.
Absolutely bizarre, but in keeping with everything else going on right now, we are under some sort of attack, and it appears brainworms, possibly starting with RFK Jr., have now infected many right here on Earth, including some world leaders. I don't know if the president of the United States has been infected. No word on the condition of Donald Trump, but clearly Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been compromised.
Mr. Brainworm, invasion confirmed. Mr. Brainworm, Earth's getting turned. Mr. Brainworm, he's in the skull. Mr. Brainworm, taking it all. RFK Jr., infected 1999. Red planet stowaway squirming inside his mind. Alien soldier in a Kennedy suit. Every speech now a Martian salute. Mr. Brainworm, invasion confirmed. Mr. Brainworm, Earth's getting turned. Mr. Brainworm, he's in the skull. Mr. Brainworm, taking it all. Gray matter breakfast, chemtrail lies. Beams orders nightly from rusty red skies. One host, one worm, one master plan. White House falls, Mars rules man. Look up, see the gridlock, white lines in the sky. Persistent little trails that never say goodbye. Barium, aluminum, nanoworm eggs, spraying from the tankers, hatching in your heads. One breath of the fallout, you're speaking in tongues. Red dust in your bloodstream, Martian in your lungs. Mr. Brainworm, invasion confirmed. Mr. Brainworm, Earth's getting turned. Mr. Brainworm, he's in the skull, he's in us all, taking it all. Mr. Brainworm, invasion confirmed. Mr. Brainworm, Earth gonna burn. Mr. Brainworm, flags come down. Mr. Brainworm, Mars owns the crown. Your brain's next.
Absolutely bizarre, but in keeping with everything else going on right now, we are under some sort of attack, and it appears brainworms, possibly starting with RFK Jr., have now infected many right here on Earth, including some world leaders. I don't know if the president of the United States has been infected. No word on the condition of Donald Trump, but clearly Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been compromised. We have been provided with a direct line right into the White House so that we can participate in today's news conference with President Trump. I think we have the audio line going in right now. President Trump. Yes, it's Rick Walker at Maverick News. Thank you for allowing us to participate in your news conference today. Can you tell me, are you going to deploy the U.S. Space Force to intercept these incoming alien vessels?
People are wise to your hoax, and ABC's your company, your crappy company, is one of the.
I'm not
the
with
perpetrators.
ABC.
And I'll
sir.
tell you something. I'll tell you something.
No, sir, I'm
I
not
think
with.
the license should be taken away from ABC.
I'm Canadian.
Because your news is so fake.
Don't
and it's
provide
so
a
wrong.
license to us, sir.
And we have a great commissioner, the chairman, who should look at that, because I think when you come in and when you're 97% negative to Trump, and then Trump wins the election in a landslide.
Well, I used to
that
say
means
positive things
obviously
about
your news
you.
is not credible, and you're not credible as a reporter.
Sometimes.
So I've answered your
I
question.
try to
you
be
should
balanced,
go and
but-
look at the Democrats who received money from Epstein, who spent their time. Larry Summers was with him all the time. That creep of the fund guy was with him all
I'm
the
asking
time.
about
What's his name?
The UFOs, the Martian.
Reid Hoffman. I don't know Reid Hoffman, but I know he spends a
Martian
lot of money on the
invasion, sir.
radical left. Reid Hoffman, in my opinion, should be under investigation. He's a sleazebag. And those are the people, but they don't get any press, they don't get any news, and you're not after the radical left because you're a radical left network.
No,
but I
I'm
think
not
the
with
way
ABC.
you ask a question with the anger and the meanness is terrible. You ought to go back and learn how to be a reporter. No more questions from you. Who else has a question?
Good grief. Good grief. He's hung up on the whole Epstein thing. It's just overshadowing. It's distracting us from the real danger here, an existential threat to Earth, the alien invasion. And he's worried about the Epstein files while he tells us not to talk about it.
He flew down to the island, first class ride, a handshake, a grin, 2 suits, 1 lie. Cameras blinked, they both look clean, but the guest list redacted, if you know what I mean. No files exist, just a little twist, nothing to see here. Move along, folks, the truth's in the vault with the dirty jokes. No names released, justice deceased to protect the victims. And Donald Trump, shh, don't say the name, you'll get dumped. They dance with the girls too young to vote, a private jet and a suicide note. One's in a grave, the other still tweets. The truth took a dive 6,000 feet. The cameras broke. That's not a joke. The guards were napping, the logs were gone, and everyone smiled like nothing's wrong. Nobody talks, just shadow walks. National security took the stage while justice quietly disengaged. We can't release the names to protect the victims. And also Donald Trump. Coincidence? Just dumb luck. Right? Another sealed file. That crocodile smile. We did our best, says the DOJ, while the truth just fades away.
We're now getting reports of possible explosions in New York City, almost like they're under attack. Let's go now live to the Jimmy Dore Show.
They've been seeing UFOs since they started flying. Why now is the Navy allowing these guys to validate that there are UFOs? Why do you think that is? And he was like, but it is real. I go, I'm guaranteed, I'm sure it's real. They're doing it now because they wanted to fund a space force. That's why.
Right.
They had to find new ways to spend money, just like the Golden Dome that Trump is going to build. It's not going to save us from missiles. It's going to be a surveillance state. So it's all this. And so that's why they're
Jimmy, that guy, he's not wrong what he's saying, but hey, Slowpoke, I'm glad that you finally figured out, because I mentioned on Rogan's show with his documentary or the other guy's UFO documentary where all the government people are like, disclosure. It's John Brennan and James Clapper. Oh, I'm sure them two want to come clean about the spacemen. I'm sure they're going to give you an accurate idea. So I guess he just figured out that no, they will not. And he put a great set together to tell you the thing you already knew. Why do you need them to disclose anything? You can find out whatever you want. All you got to do is not believe them ever and assume they're lying and the most evil people in the world. And the story comes right together. It's actually incredible.
Okay, Sandy's joining us on the line right now. Sandy, where are you?
I'm in the Kawaka Lakes.
Okay, and I hope you're safe up there, because we're getting these reports of Martian sightings, like flying saucers and giant like Martian vehicles like descending on some of the major cities all across North America tonight, and even over in places in Europe. Are you seeing anything in your neighborhood?
I saw something in my backyard, Rick, and I was almost gonna like.
You were scared? So can you describe it for us? What did you see? I know it's dark there, but what were you able to see or figure out from what you were observing?
I was observing a bright light, and it was like symmetrical, and it was like they were blinking.
Blinking lights. Okay.
Blinking lights.
Well,
and I'm like, what the hell is that?
And so it didn't look like maybe just like somebody flying a little drone or maybe an airplane or something? It was.
No, and I'm like, well, I thought maybe it could have been a drone.
We're assuming that these things came from Mars. We're getting all kinds of reports that they all look very similar, and it appears they came from Mars. That's the reports that we're getting from the authorities today.
Absolutely. And I was so distracted that I couldn't take a photo of it from my phone because I was so distracted watching it. And it was like all of a sudden, it went from the blinking lights and then it went zoom, gone.
Wow, fast. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, Sandy, I'm going to sign off. We're going to come back to you a little later tonight to see if there are any other developments on your end.
Maverick News isn't just a news outlet, it's a community of truth seekers. Your donation at freedomreporters.com fuels our mission to report the stories that mainstream media won't touch. Thank you, Maverick family.
We're now getting verification of actual attacks from alien spacecraft, as strange as that might seem, from RWRS Radio News out of New York.
This is RWRS Global News, 88.7 FM New York. Earth is under attack. 49 minutes ago, at precisely the same moment across multiple time zones, enormous black triangular spacecraft, each several city blocks long, materialized above four world capitals, New York, London, Paris, and Tokyo. This was not a drill. It was coordinated. In New York, one craft hovers motionless above the Hudson. Minutes ago it fired a single white beam that erased the center span of the Brooklyn Bridge. Hundreds of vehicles fell into the river. A second beam has just collapsed the top 20 floors of the Empire State Building. Fires are spreading across Midtown. London, the object is stationary over the Thames. Big Ben's clock face is gone. Westminster Bridge is burning. The Prime Minister has been evacuated. Paris, the Eiffel Tower has been cut in half and toppled onto the Champ de Mars. 4 French Air Force jets that attempted intercept were destroyed in midair. No parachutes. Tokyo, at rush hour, a silent pulse of light leveled 12 blocks around Shibuya Crossing. Japanese television is off air. Cell networks across Honshu are failing. The Pentagon has moved to DEFCON 1. NORAD now tracks additional craft, Moscow and Beijing. This is not human technology. They have made no attempt to communicate. All nations must stand together. If you are in New York, London, Paris, Tokyo, or any affected city, get below ground now. Basements, subways, tunnels. Do not look directly at the light beams. Repeat, do not look at the beams. This station will remain on air as long as possible.
I don't know how she can possibly be so calm at a time like this. Earth is fighting back. The major powers of the world, reports coming in, are collaborating together to deploy drones worldwide to push back against this alien invasion.
Drone attack! Hey! Drone attack! Hey! Get those Martians off of our They're stomping on our streets, on legs of iron and heat. Hey! They're burning up our towns. Hey! We're gonna shoot them down. Yeah! Drone attack! Drone attack! Get those Martians off of our back. Drone attack! Drone attack! Earth ain't yours, we're taking it back. Trip-ons in the night. Hey! We're launching drones to fight. Hey! Load the guns and lock. Hey! Hey! We'll blow them off the clock. Yeah! Drone attack! Drone attack! Get those Martians off of our back. Drone attack! Drone attack! Light them up and turn them to black. Metal wings on the hunt. Lasers burn in the front. Trip-ons fall, hear 'em crash. We're sending Martians into the trash. Drone attack! Hey! Drone attack! Hey! Get those Martians off of our back! Drone attack! Drone attack! This is our world, we're taking it back!
We are also getting reports this evening of possible alien tripods in the Motor City, Detroit. And we're going to go live right now to report. We have boots on the ground there with Joseph Leonard in Detroit. Joseph, can you tell us what's happening there in the Motor City, Detroit?
Yeah, hey Rick, yes, this is Joseph M. Leonard reporting live from Detroit for Maverick News.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I'm on the air trying to report here. Thank you. I'm on a rooftop overlooking the Detroit River, and it indeed is chaos here. God help us. What I'm seeing is unreal. Massive alien tripods towering over the river. striding across the water from the Windsor, Ontario side into downtown Detroit. Yep. Yeah. Their legs are slicing through the river like knives, glowing with the sickly green light. The air's thick with smoke and that awful metallic screech they make.
I've been hearing that in the reports that we've been getting in. Oh my God!
It's indeed H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds come to life.
Oh my God! Unbelievable. Are you okay? That's the real main question I have right now.
So far, so good. But, oh, wait a minute! They're firing lasers! Bright red beams tearing into the city. The Joe Louis Fish icon of Detroit just took a direct hit. It's scorched, leaning over, ready to collapse. The Renaissance Center's glass towers reflecting the flames that I could see from here. Windows shattering as those beams carve through. People are running, screaming, trying to escape the chaos.
Oh my God, Joseph, you take cover. We don't want anything to happen to you. Are you safe? Are you in a safe area?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to catch my breath here, and what I see down on Jefferson Avenue, I see vehicles speeding through the streets, weaving through and past the wreckage. There's the Batmobile, sleek, black, roaring like it's straight out of Gotham. Behind it, the Ghostbusters Echo 1, siren blasting. The red stripe glowing in the dark. Hold on, I'm trying to catch my breath, and over in the distance there I see down on Jefferson, vehicles speeding through the streets, weaving past the wreckage. There's the Batmobile, sleek, black, roaring like it's straight out of Gotham. Behind it, the Ghostbusters Echo 1, siren blaring. Hold on, I'm trying to catch my breath as I change position, because down on the street I see some vehicles moving on Jefferson Avenue. Vehicles speeding through the wreckage. There's the Batmobile, sleek, black, soaring like it's straight out of Gotham. Behind it, the Ghostbusters Echo 1, siren blaring. The red stripe glowing in the dark. And am I losing it? Knight Rider's kit? With that red scanner pulsing, dodging debris. I don't know whether to laugh, cry, cheer, be worried, be happy. But fire trucks and ambulances are racing alongside, sirens screaming as they head toward the inferno downtown to engage.
Oh my God, only in the Motor City would you see a medley of vehicles like that rushing to the scene of an emergency. And an emergency we have on our hands tonight. Joseph, stay safe out there in Detroit.
Brings me back to 9/11. Right, first responders heading towards the danger while everyone else is trying to flee and escape. As the tripods are advancing, their lasers cutting through everything. The Renaissance Center's taking another hit. Glass raining down like a waterfall. Detroit's fighting back. But these machines, they're relentless. There just seems to be no stopping them. These iconic vehicles, heroes of our stories, are charging in. But can they stop this? This is Joseph M. Leonard, Maverick News, signing off as the battle for Motown begins. Stay safe, Detroit. Stay strong. I'm arming up. I'm going to go down standing, not running.
All right, we'll check back in with Joseph later on in the evening, as this is obviously just beginning. Stay with us.
Shading down fast and silver domes. sea. We fly for Earth, for victory. Earth versus the flying saucers, we fight as one. We fight for all. Earth versus the flying saucer. This is our stand. This is our call. We fight for our call. Versus the flying saucer.
John, thanks for calling back in. Everything has just such a dramatic turn in such a short period of time. Massive attacks from the aliens all over the globe tonight, but it looks like they're falling out of the sky. What's going on up in your area? Have you seen anything, heard anything? Are people okay up there? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm out in the night because I can see objects move a lot clearer than during the day, and I've seen, I don't know if they're satellites, but I see these little dots moving around, but I can't, plus we're in a bright city here, so
yeah. Well, we've seen actual attacks right up there in the GTA and in the Toronto area, but now it looks like these objects are falling apart, that they're like literally collapsing. And it appears that it's some sort of maybe a virus, maybe even a computer virus that's infecting these craft, and they're just collapsing and crashing down onto the earth. Is this something that sort of jives with where maybe you thought things were when you had your first close encounter with these aliens?
I don't know. It's gonna happen if it's not happening now. They stopped reporting this stuff, the government, because it's so many sightings.
Yeah. Well, I just tell me this: are you okay up there in your area? Are people safe? Is your neighborhood intact? Have you seen? I guess you haven't had any direct attacks where you are.
The only attack we have up here is some kind of interference with our electronics. Sometimes the car stalls. I see people, their car is stalled, and I don't know if there's interference or it could be the 5G. I don't know, but there's something going on in the air. So I don't know what, but.
Okay, but right now you're safe. Everybody around you, your friends, your family, everybody up there is okay at the moment.
So far, everything's good. Every time and then, like I said, I get interference problem with the phone cutting out or interference. The radio station's not coming out. Sometimes, maybe it could be radiation from these crafts. Who knows,
It could be. It could be. That would make a lot of sense. We're getting radio signal disruptions all around the world, sporadically, not always, but it just depends on the area, and it seems to come and go and fade in and out. So it's very unpredictable, but I really appreciate you calling back in and keeping us up to date.
I've heard stories that people's cars, they see a bright light in the woods or, going up in the country, and the car stalls. And they don't know if it was a craft or what.
Almost like an electrical burst or maybe an EMP attack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of that, and as soon as the lights are gone, the car starts again, and they're on their way.
Okay.
Strange stuff going on.
Indeed. Okay, well, you keep your head low, keep your loved ones safe out there tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you calling in.
All right. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye now.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
Well, I think it's time we ask ourselves if we still know the freedoms that were intended for us by the Founding Fathers. If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on Earth.
The entire world is watching.
Every dictator, every crazy dictator in the world is watching.
The world is watching. On TV, the entire world is watching. On social media.
But the entire world is watching, and yes, they are seeing what we have apparently bravely been willing to say that others are thinking.
Stand for freedom. Literally stand for freedom. Let's get this done. The entire world is watching.
We're at war with the most dangerous enemy that has ever faced mankind in his long climb from the swamp to the stars.
Maverick News. Maverick News. Maverick News.
Let me have more control of my own destiny.
The world is watching.
Okay, Sandy's back on the line with us now from Kawartha Lakes, Ontario. Sandy, earlier this evening, you told us that you had a close encounter, that you saw a flying object, multiple lights in the sky, and you're convinced that it was one of these Martian crafts that we've seen landing all over North America and Europe this evening. What are you observing there? What's the situation in your neighborhood now?
Well, I'm just here at my window, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm enjoying the night air, and it's all fine and dandy, and then all of a sudden I look out my window, and I see this little introduction.
An introduction, you mean?
He was an alien.
You actually saw one of these creatures?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe what it looked like? Was it anything like these gray aliens that we've seen depicted in media over the years?
He was a very dark gray figured and very tall. And he had those, like eyes that were like kind of big brown eyes.
Bulbous kind of eyes, we've heard, yes. And,
yes,
and
bulbous,
hands with
bulbish, yeah.
And hands that aren't really like hands,
oh gosh,
they're more
his
like
hands were as long as a baseball bat.
I see, yeah, and we're here that they have little suction cup things on the ends of their what appear to be sort of like fingers or appendages.
Yeah, he had like suction cups coming from his neck down to his butt.
I see.
Weird.
Did this alien creature make any moves towards you? Did it threaten you in any way, or did it appear to be friendly or non-threatening? What happened?
He was non-threatening, and he just kind of stood there, and then all of a sudden, when he saw me, as soon as he saw me, Vic, he was like, he just flee. He scattered.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Seems like he's more afraid of you than you are of him at this point.
He was more afraid of me than I was afraid of him.
Well, you be careful there, Sandy, because we just don't know where this is going at this point. And the most important thing is that you remain safe. I would advise that you remain in your home, lock the doors and windows, and just be sure that you're secure in there. Maybe even turn out the lights so that nobody and nothing, and certainly none of these alien creatures will then know that you are at home.
Absolutely, my friend.
Okay, you stay safe, Sandy. We'll check in with you again later.
Perfect.
Maverick News. The world is watching.
Okay, we're going to go live right now to Ian in Montreal. Ian, bring us up to date. What's going on there? You're on the ground, boots on the ground in Montreal. What's happening?
Well, it's chaos here in Montreal. There's these glowing objects in the sky. They're not drones. They're moving too fast, zigzagging in ways that aircraft can't. People are screaming. They saw tall, shadowy figures in Montreal. And I don't know what's happening, but it's terrifying.
And so are these flying objects, these UFOs, if you will, are they making any aggressive moves? Are they doing anything violent or attacking anything?
No, not right now, but hold on. I heard an explosion. Oh my God. There's these two drones. These saucers. They're firing lasers. Oh my God. A woman just got vaporized.
Vaporized?
Rick, what's going on?
Oh my God, Ian, stay safe. Keep us posted, Ian, and if there was ever a time to panic, this is it. Get the hell out of there, man.
All right, I'll catch you, okay? I need to go. I'll call you back.
Okay, Ian's going to take cover. We want him to stay safe. Listeners, we're hearing similar reports like this from London, Tokyo, Sydney. This is why I was asking him if those flying saucers or whatever they are making any kind of aggressive moves. Could this be connected to the Mars explosions and the 3I Atlas comet or spacecraft or whatever the heck that thing is?
Maverick News isn't just a news outlet, it's a community of truth seekers. Your donation at freedomreporters.com fuels our mission to report the stories that mainstream media won't touch. Thank you, Maverick family.
Sandy's back on the line right now. It sounds like she's got something very urgent that she needs to share with us. Sandy, what's going on?
I see one in my backyard, Rick, and it's an alien.
And what's this alien creature doing? Is he threatening you in any way?
No, he has a woman in his arms, and it looks like he might have killed her.
Oh my God! So this woman's dead?
Yeah, he laserized her.
He laserized her?
Yes.
Oh my God, Sandy, what's the creature doing now?
He put the woman down on the ground, and he's walking around with his laser, and I don't know where he puts his laser.
Oh my God, stay low. Don't let him see you in the window. Don't let him see you. Just crouch down, but just tell us what he's doing.
He has no clothing. He's like, he's not wearing anything, and it's creepy. And there's a dog in the neighbor's yard.
Okay, and so what? Is the dog barking at him?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm scared. I'm scared what he's capable of doing to this dog.
What is he threatening the dog? What's happening?
Well, he's got his laser out, and I don't know what he's gonna do. Like, I'm scared, Rick. What should I do?
Just stay safe. Just don't let him see you. Keep the lights out in your home. You don't want it. You don't want this creature to know.
No, I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark. It's all dark here where I am, and I'm safe in my space. So I'm just witnessing now that he's got his laser out, and he's putting it to the dog, and I think he's going to kill the dog.
No!
No! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, Sandy.
Oh my God, Rick.
Okay, Sandy, just go get safe. Go find a place to hide.
I don't know. I am hiding, but I don't know if I should call 911 or if I should call. I don't know.
Yeah, hang up. We're gonna hang up right now. You call 911. You let police know what's going on there. They're very busy. I don't know if they'll be able to get to you or not. You just stay safe,
They
okay?
may not be able to get to me
Okay.
because they're very busy right now.
I know. We'll just get off the phone, stay very quiet, keep the lights out. We'll check back in with you later if we can, okay?
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you.
Okay, stay safe, Sandy.
You too, Rick. Keep Cosmo safe.
Okay, bye.
From the start, landed in our backyard. No knock, no call, just a flash and a fireball. Oh, Mars attacks, Mars attacks. I'm hiding in my closet with my tinfoil hat. They came from the stars and they ain't looking back. Mars attacks, Mars attacks. Smoke out, no lake. Sun sunks in the sky. Schematic live for one for women that don't wanna die. Mars attacks, Mars attacks. I'm hiding in my closet with a battle axe. They came from the stars and they ain't looking back. Mars attacks, Mars attacks. We got no chance, but we still fight with hockey sticks and butts tapping light. Mars attacks, Mars attacks. I'm hiding in my closet with a battle axe. Mars attacks, Mars attacks. It's the battle of Kawartha, no turning back.
New developments being reported by radio station RWRS out of New York tonight. It seems our suspicions about Elon Musk were correct.
This is RWRS Global News, 88.7 FM New York, with a confirmed intelligence bombshell that changes everything. Multiple sources inside the NSA and GCHQ have just leaked identical findings. The invasion is not random. It is the final phase of a decades-long pact between Elon Musk and the Martian High Directorate. Documents and intercepted quantum transmissions show Musk began secret negotiations in 2014. In exchange for exclusive access to Martian anti-gravity and warp technology, technology that quietly made Starship and Neuralink and Tesla's sudden leaps possible, Musk agreed to prepare Earth for orderly transition of sovereignty. He allegedly embedded thousands of Martian operatives inside global governments, corporations, and media over the last 25 years. Many prominent figures you see every day are not human. The triangular craft now burning our cities are merely the vanguard. The true Martian mothership, designated 3I Atlas, a 400-kilometer wide hexagon, has just crossed the lunar orbit and will reach Earth atmosphere in approximately 11 hours. White House and Kremlin sources say surrendered terms have already been drafted. And initialed SING.This station has no longer knows who to trust. Stay indoors. Stay alive. This is RWRS. We are still on your side. For now.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Go Super Heavy. Go Starship. Thanks for all the stories.
He built a rocket, lit the sky, told us we were gonna fly, said Mars was the promised land, but he shook a green man's hand. Musk sold us out for a ride to the stars. Now the Martians are here and they're tearing us apart. Musk sold us out, gave them keys to the gate. Now Earth's on fire, and it's way too late. They saw our ships on Martian ground, said now it's our turn to come around. They ain't here to shake your hand, they brought war to our land. Musk sold us out for a dream in the black. Now the Martians are here and they're never going back. Musk sold us out, now we're going down, while he's sitting on Mars, watching us drown. He left us behind, and now we're out of time. Musk sold us out for a ride to the stars. Now the Martians are here and they're tearing us apart. Musk sold us out, gave them keys to the gate. Now Earth's on fire. Musk sold us out. Now we're out of time. Musk sold us out.
Okay, we are going back now to Detroit, to Joseph M. Leonard, the Battle of Motown. It is now intensifying, and Joseph has the latest on the ground in Detroit.
That's
Joseph, over
right.
to you.
That's right, Rick. Reporting from the heart of downtown Detroit, where the battle against the alien tripods has turned into absolute mayhem. Death, destruction, people running, fleeing, others running in to try to be a stopgap of the advancement of the alien tripods. The sky is lit up now with F-35 Raptors from presumably Selfridge Air Force Base, not far from Detroit, roaring in, unleashing missiles on those monstrous tripods, but the aliens are hitting back. I have to catch my breath again. This is surreal. It's indeed like I'm watching a movie, but this is really happening. Oh, Rick, oh, the humanity! I could see what is clearly a father trying to shield his wife and children, and they were lit up by the lasers, burnt to dust, burnt like toast, right in front of me. Red lasers slicing through the air, vaporizing everything in their path. I just saw, God, I can't unsee it. People running for cover near the Spirit of Detroit statue turned to ash in a split second by those beams.
Oh my God, Joseph. Again, I please don't put yourself at risk. Make sure that you're someplace where you can take cover. But people here need to know, what is the situation where you're at right now? Is there any hope?
Hope is great, but hope is not a strategy. Indeed, we must pray, but we must fight. As the Renaissance Center is a burnt skeleton now. Its towers crumbling as the tripods stalk through the street. The jets are trying, but the alien shields are deflecting most of the strikes. Debris is everywhere. Cars flip, buildings collapsing. Oh yeah, again, I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm crouched behind a wrecked taxi that I managed to run in behind, and the ground shaking like it's an earthquake. I feel like I'm in San Francisco. The earth is literally shaking and cracking all around me. It feels like there's no hope. Like Detroit, maybe the whole world is done for. Hope, pray, but fight.
Oh my God, Joseph. We are getting reports that Elon Musk may have been involved in this in some way, possibly exchanging, making some sort of a deal, Trump style, exchanging maybe even the Earth for technology, for interplanetary travel. Any word on that on your end?
Did you hear that? The aliens claim Elon Musk betrayed us. Like Gutfeld on his show joked he'd be like Balthazar on Battlestar Galactica and side with the Cylons. We're seeing it real time. They say he traded Earth for the tech. I don't know if it's true. Maybe he felt Area 51 alien tech wasn't good enough. He wanted the latest. People are scattering, but there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run, Rick. The air smells of burning metal and death. This is Joseph M. 11 News. In light, what might be my last report. I can almost hardly talk now. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do.
Stay safe, Joseph. We'll check back in with you. Just stay safe. We'll come back to you. Just make sure you get someplace where you're not going to get vaporized.
To go.
Okay, folks, we're going to check back in with Ian in Montreal. Go ahead, Ian. What's happening on the ground there in Montreal? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. There's police everywhere, firefighter, doctors. whatnot. They're trying to help the wounded. It's horrific. There's heroes everywhere and bodies everywhere. I just saw a physiotherapist administer a massage to a man who just got blasted by a laser, and a moment later the pastor just went to put his hand on him, made a prayer, and the guy went back up. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like there's something going on.
So you had a physiotherapist providing massages under fire, laser blasters are going off, and he's out there giving people massages. You do have heroes in Montreal. It is incredible.
Yeah, it is. And the guy went back up. I mean, he's just walking back again.
Incredible. And you said there was a street pastor laying hands on people, healing people on site. That's incredible too.
It is. I don't know what's going on, Rick, but is it possible that my faith in the Almighty is restored?
Well, I can certainly understand why. I mean, you're seeing these miracles performed right before your very eyes. Ian, take no chances, my friend. We don't want you vaporized. So once again, get the hell out of there, man. Like, panic. Now's the time to panic. This is definitely a panic alert. It's a full-scale Martian invasion. You have to take this seriously.
No, I'm not leaving. Sorry, Rick. You need someone on the ground, and I'll not giving anything here. I'll call you back if there's some scoop, but I'll get your boots on the ground here. You need someone.
No, you have to get out of there, man. It's no time to
Come on, Rick.
It's time to panic.
No, you need someone on the ground. I'll be right there for you.
No,
Don't worry.
Ian,
I'll be safe.
No.
I tell you, Rick, you need someone on the ground. I won't give up.
Oh my God, Ian, you are the bravest reporter I know. All I can say is stay safe, my intrepid friend. You're doing the public a great service, and we will check back with you soon. Stay safe.
I will.
Feel the vibrations. Our quest continues. The truth is out there. We are Mavericks.
This is CFKL News from Kawartha Lakes, where an extraordinary operation is underway. In the pre-dawn darkness north of Lindsay, a mixed posse of local residents, led by Kawartha Lakes Police Chief Mike McClellan, has been engaged in running firefights with what authorities are now confirming are extraterrestrial parasites, commonly called Martians, that attempt to enter and control human hosts by attacking the brain. Chief McClellan told reporters moments ago, center mass shots slow them down, but the only confirmed kill is a direct hit to the head. Destroys the neural cluster instantly. That's the playbook we're writing in real time.
What do you think from the supply wagon, Gus?
No, we're all right. Hey, Cass, put that thing all the way in the fire. We don't want it getting up again.
Eyewitnesses described the posse moving farm to farm along Highway 35 and the back roads near Cameron Lake, using rifles, shotguns, and police service weapons. Dozens of the creatures, described as gray, multi-limbed ghouls with exposed brain-like organs, have been neutralized since the operation began at 2:15 this morning.
They're all messed up.
Civilian volunteers, many of them experienced hunters, have been deputized on the spot and issued high-powered rounds. The work is slow and methodical. Each downed entity must be double-tapped and then torched to prevent reanimation.
If you had a gun, shoot them in the head. That's a sure way to kill them. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat them or burn them. They go up pretty easy.
Smoke columns are visible across the region. This Kawartha Lakes action is being watched in real time by police and military commanders worldwide. Secure feeds from body cams and aerial drones are streaming to Ottawa, Washington, London, and Tokyo. Canadian Forces personnel from CFB Trenton are already en route to relieve the posse and scale the tactics globally as reports of identical infestations emerge from Europe, Asia, and the United States. Chief McClellan had this message for anyone still in the affected zones. Stay indoors, barricade doors, keep a firearm handy, and aim for the head. Help is coming. But right now, the people of Kawartha Lakes are holding the line for the entire planet. We'll have continuing live coverage if you're in the Kawartha Lakes area and encounter one of these creatures. Contact police immediately on the emergency Martian hotline. 1-888-NO-GHOUL. This is CFKL News. Stay safe. Stay vigilant.
Hi, Mom. Are you? Is everything okay there?
Yeah. Well, remember I told you those little guys were here?
Yeah. That's why I'm calling back. I'm pretty sure those little gray men are Martians. Are they still there?
No, they were here, and they were gray. But after I fed them, they started to turn green.
Green.
And yeah, so they acted kind of funny, and all of a sudden they just ran out of here.
Oh my!
So I don't know. Maybe it was the burgers.
Okay. All right. Well, so they're not there, so that's good.
They're gone.
Did they speak English or any? Like, did you understand them?
No, all they kept saying was pain.
Pains. Oh, yeah. See, oh my goodness. All right. I'm not going to tell you anymore because I don't want to scare you. All I can say is this, okay? There is some really strange stuff going on. I'm pretty sure there's a Martian invasion happening. Those guys who came by and knocked on the door, I think that they were Martians. So just stay inside, just hunker down, lock your doors, don't let Dad go outside. Tell him not to get the shotgun or anything. It's not worth fighting with him. Just lock everything down, stay inside, and stay safe, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Well, it's pretty clear what was really going on with my mom. She fed those Martians ostrich burgers from that open-air biolab farm out in British Columbia, where they were experimenting with viruses on those birds, injecting them with all kinds of things. Not only that, those Martians, they weren't having pains. They were asking for brains. They're brain eaters.
I was strolling down Main Street in heels and a smile when the sky lit up green and it all got wild. They came from Mars with stars in their eyes, wearing little green suits and alien ties. They didn't want love, they didn't want fame, no sugar, no spice, just brains on the brain. Swinging and sweet, ooh baby, hold your head. A girl's not safe in bed. They don't care if you're naughty or nice, just as long as your gray matter sliced. Kissing you goodnight with a bite. They crashed the club with a two-step strut, slurping cerebellums like a coconut. Took the band, the bouncer, the barman too. Now I'm dancing solo and missing my crew. Brain eater, gotta win low, in low. Brain eaters, swing those pros. Don't lose your rhythm, don't lose your mind, or they'll scoop it out with a twist of lime. Brain eaters, getting fresh tonight, oh my. Now listen, boys, if you want to kiss me, you better check your skull before things get risky. Cause I like jazz, not jello upstairs. So back off my cortex if you care. Brain eaters, oh, who's got your back? thoughts.
Now, here's a bizarre twist on top of a whole bunch of bizarre twists. This story just keeps getting stranger and stranger. We have verified reports now that out in Edgewood, British Columbia, the home of the Universal Ostrich Farm, the home of, well, ostriches that were recently culled, they still have apparently some ostrich meat out on site. And they are out there, the protesters, these political activists, animal rights activists is what they become. Now they're alien rights activists. They are holding right now, even as we speak, an alien ostrich fest in order to raise funds to help the aliens who are here trying to invade us. It doesn't make sense. They're trying to help, to save, and to even feed these aliens who are here apparently to destroy us after having made some sort of a sweetheart deal with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. It looks like Trump's in the aliens' back pockets as well, with some sort of deal to build resorts on Mars. And Elon Musk has sold us out because it looks like he has traded the future of humanity and the fate of the planet for alien technology because he's so hell-bent on interstellar space travel with his SpaceX rockets. But out of that farm tonight, these ostriches that we've been told are their pets or have become their pets, in fact, they're about to eat them. They're about to have an alien ostrich feast at the Alien Ostrich Fest.
Good evening, this is Queered News. I'm Dale Gribble with a story that's equal parts heartbreaking, delicious, and possibly the end of civilization as we know it. Edgewood County's Universal Ostrich Farm announced today that this Saturday they will host the first ever Alien Ostrich Fest, a charity music and burger festival whose entire purpose is to save the invading Martians. Yes, you heard that right. After last month's devastating bird flu outbreak forced the state to cull 98% of the farm's ostrich flock, owner Randy Big Neck Leahy says the surviving gray aliens, currently camped in the North pastures since their saucer ran out of whatever Martians use for gas, are now facing starvation. The twist? The farm still has roughly 40,000 pounds of frozen ostrich meat on site, meat that was supposed to become this year's premium patties. Leahy admits the birds had, over the years, become kind of like pets. He told reporters, and I quote, "We named them, we loved them, we cried when the men in hazmat suits came. And then we vacuum sealed them, because that's what you do when you love something in Edgewood." Enter the aliens. According to leaked audio from the Universal Ostrich Farm's Ring doorbell, yes, really, the Martian delegation declared that ostrich meat tastes almost indistinguishable from the fresh cerebral cortex of a mid-level accountant. When pressed for clarification, one gray reportedly said, "Brains good. Ostrich. Also good. Why conquer planet when can just subscribe to monthly ostrich box?" So instead of probing us for our gray matter, the invaders have agreed to a temporary truce in exchange for unlimited ostrich burgers at Saturday's festival. Musical acts include local legends Ostrich Direction, Flock of Siege, and, somehow, a reunited border collie and the octopus experience performing on the back of a flatbed truck. Tickets are $20 for humans, free for any Martian who arrives peacefully and brings their own lawn chair. All proceeds go toward keeping the aliens fed so they don't revert to Plan A, which definitely involved more anal probes and fewer sesame seed buns. Health officials are calling the event a bold public safety strategy. PETA is calling it literally the worst thing that has ever happened. And the CDC simply issued a one-line statement, "Please cook ostrich to 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal. We are begging you." Gates open at dusk. Bring cash, bring antacids, and whatever you do, do not make eye contact with anything that has more than 2 legs and asks for ketchup. This has been Dale Gribble with a story that started with bird flu and somehow ended with interplanetary barbecue. Back to you in the studio. Assuming we still have a studio after Saturday.
Edgewood, BC, where the big birds strut. They got 4 horned ostriches to fill your guts. A loud blade swing, feathers hit the ground. Protesters drool while the grill comes around. In Edgewood, BC, they eat their pets. COVID, bird flu, no research regrets. 300, 400, maybe less, maybe more. They clean their plates and come back for more. They call them family, give them names so sweet, but come supper time, it's all dark meat. Smokehouse is blazing, the neighbors complain, but the ostrich steaks, they're fueling the flame. In Edgewood, BC, they eat their pets. COVID, bird flu, no research regrets. 300, 400, maybe less, maybe more. They clean their plates and come back for more. Stop the cold, they cry, signs in the air, but the barbecue's hot and they don't care. In Springfield, they eat cats, Kennedy eats dogs. In Edgewood, it's love, halal shish kebabs. In Edgewood, BC, they eat their pets. COVID, bird flu, no research regrets. 400 birds, maybe less, maybe more. In Edgewood, BC, their pets no more. Eat the pets, eat the pets, eat the pets. In Edgewood, BC, they eat their pets.
Okay, we are getting reports that some of these tripods, as I've reported just previously, are beginning to collapse. And it seems like something has gone wrong with the alien plan, which is good news, possibly, for humanity. And there seems to be new development in the Battle of Motown. We're going to go back live now to Joseph M. Leonard in Detroit, and we're going to get the lay of the land there. Joseph, what is the latest on your end?
Yes, Rick, I'm finally able to potentially really catch my breath and take a pause and calm a little, reporting live from Woodward Avenue in Detroit, where, folks, it does seem like the tide is turning. You won't believe this. The alien tripods, those towering machines that tore through our city, are falling. A bit of respite we may be seeing here. I'm standing by one now. Its legs buckled, crashed right into the pavement near Fox Theater. The metal's still smoking, sparking, but it's down for good. We hope.
Oh my God, that's a major development. So the tide is turning in Detroit. The Battle of Motown seems to be shifting, and Joseph is on the scene in the Motor City.
Whoa, wait a minute. Rick!
Yes.
The aliens are crawling out. These gray, slimy creatures, all tentacles and glowing eyes, are spilling from the tripods now, scrambling through the streets. I see them now, running toward Grand Circus Park. But they're changing. They're turning green. Their bodies shriveling like dried leaves. They're collapsing, turning to dust right in front of me. It's like something eating them from the inside out.
Oh my God. Joseph, we had reports previously, including from, strangely enough, my mother, that these aliens may have been infected with some sort of virus, maybe from something they had eaten. Now, they stopped and paid a visit to my mom, and she gave them lunch. She fed them ostrich burgers. Do you see any possible connection?
Yes. Actually, I got a weird lead on this, and I didn't think anything about it till you just said that. Earlier tonight, witnesses reported these aliens stopping at the drive-thru of the Coney Island Ostrich Burger stand right here on Woodward. Yeah, you heard me. Ostrich burgers. Like you were alluding to. Ostrich meat. They were chowing down, stuffing those weird mouths with Detroit's finest. But now, it's got to be those burgers. Some kind of virus in the meat. Maybe something in the ostrich itself is wiping them out. Their gray skin's gone green, and they're crumbling into piles of ash faster than the coney dog disappears at a Tiger game.
Oh, my God.
Hope.
Joseph, this is a positive report, a very positive turn of events. It seems like maybe, just maybe, the natural or semi-natural or maybe even antigen-induced antibodies turned viruses, whatever. It seems like the ostriches may save humanity.
A positive, finally, indeed, it seems, as the Renaissance Center, I can now see, still stands, scarred but proud. The Joe Louis fist is battered, but you could still see it. It's still intact. Detroit's been taken and beaten like in a Joe Louis fight, but we're still here. We're still standing, and the aliens are done for. This is Joseph M. Leonard from Maverick News, signing off from a city that just fought off an invasion with a little help from some bad burgers. Detroit strong.
Joseph, thank you so much, my friend. Stay safe out there. Not only is Motown still standing, much of the world still is, and just as Ronald Reagan predicted, the nations of the world tonight are uniting against a common enemy. Finally, humanity standing strong, toe-to-toe together in unity against this alien invasion.
That's right. At the end of the day, when it comes to this, we can finally put aside our human, earthly differences and realize we are indeed but one human race.
Thank you, Joseph M. Leonard, reporting live from Detroit.
Maverick News. Fighting for freedom.
We're going back to Montreal with Ian again, the bravest reporter I know. So proud to have him part of our team here. Ian, we have reports tonight that Elon Musk is behind all of this, totally responsible for it. Sold us out for Martian technology and access to the precious minerals on Mars. Trump got to build his resorts there too. All part of the big deal that these guys put together. But the downside is they agreed to facilitate a full-scale Martian invasion to force all humans to leave Earth and relocate to Mars, where humans will never own anything. And I don't know if they'll be happy or not, but I guess all humans will end up renting hotel rooms for the rest of their lives on Mars and living in intergalactic slavery under a Martian Musk technocratic authoritarian boot.
I told you so. And we will have also to rent our oxygen, I think.
Oh, my God. Yes, you did. You are not only the bravest reporter I know, you are absolutely a visionary, Ian. You truly are.
Well, I'll accept that, Rick. What I'm seeing right now, it's Martian. They're turning green. There's just six that has just collapsed in front of me, man. There's something going on here. I don't know what. There's one here. There's something in his hand. Let me look. It's a net and then make a stretch wrapper. It looks like there's the green the green alien have just turned green for some reason after going for another ostrich burger. What's going on, man?
Oh, I can tell you. I think I do know. I think this all goes back to my mother. Yeah, I know that they thought that these ostrich burgers were brain burgers. It all started with my mom out in Edgewood, BC. See, my mom had some of these gray aliens stop by, and they kept saying brains, brains, but she thought they were saying pains. So she took them in and fed them lunch, and she gave them ostrich burgers. And it seems that these ostrich burgers were infected with a variant of COVID bird flu virus, a hybrid thing from the Edgewood, BC ostrich farm. That's where the burgers came from, and it's totally digitally synthesized. And these aliens, I guess the scientists are saying they can't metabolize the metabolic destabilizers of the anti-atom antibodies. And even Dr. Ostrich is in on it, and he's reported as saying it's killing off all the gray aliens. That seems to be what's going on. It's all because of my mom and those crazy ostriches.
Yeah, well, they are all turning green now. They're turning very sick, dropping like flies. Oh my God. Some alien saucers just went off a minute ago, and I think he's gonna go down. Hold on. I think he just went down because I heard an explosion. That there's a huge explosion around there. Oh God. What's going on, Rick? Tell me what you got.
Oh, you know what? I think that, Ian, I think that maybe it looks like this thing is actually over, at least for now.
Well, I hope so, but I fear that they will be back.
Oh, well, all I can say, Ian, is pray, my friend, pray.
Well, I just hope that we can hope that the faith in humanity is restored.
And in God, my friend, and in God. Thank you, my intrepid friend, Ian. You are a brave,
my pleasure,
reporter that I know.
Well, I try.
New reports just coming out. The mothership from Mars has initiated a self-destruct sequence. It has exploded in space while en route to Earth, so it will not be arriving. In addition, we are also getting reports of alien tripods collapsing worldwide. All this while F-35s and MiGs and fighter jets from China took to the skies to do battle with the aliens. The world truly was united tonight. It reminds me of Ronald Reagan's famous speech in 1987 when he said that a threat just like this one might be just what it would take to unite humanity. And tonight, that's exactly what we saw.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound.
Meanwhile, just now over on Truth Social, Donald Trump has posted that clip of Ronald Reagan from 1987 was generated using artificial intelligence. So it seems the War of the Worlds may have concluded tonight, but the War of the World is likely to resume.
This is CF Gale Kawartha Lakes with a developing global bulletin. Less than 12 hours after armed posses across the planet opened fire on the so-called Martian brain parasites. The invasion has collapsed not from bullets, but from ostrich meat. Yes, you heard that correctly. Intelligence agencies now confirm that contaminated ostrich meat from Universal Ostrich Farm, unknowingly infected with a highly aggressive prion-like avian virus, was fed to capture Martian entities during early interrogation attempts in multiple countries. The pathogen, harmless to humans but catastrophically lethal to the invaders, spread through Martian neural shedding and, incredibly, via encrypted 5G data bursts used by the parasites to coordinate. Within 6 hours, the contagion went global. Eyewitnesses from Tokyo to Tallahassee report the gray ghouls liquefying on contact with the virus, collapsing into inert slime. High-profile figures previously exhibiting erratic behavior believed to be under Martian control, including Robert F. Kennedy Jr., several European commissioners, and at least 9 members of the Canadian Parliament, suddenly disintegrated mid-sentence during public appearances. In Washington, empty Armani suits and red ties were all that remained on the floor of the House chamber. Similar scenes played out in Brussels and Ottawa. Yet conspiracy channels on X are exploding with leaked whistleblower footage claiming the bodies didn't dissolve at all. They were beamed into waiting black helicopters and spirited to the rumored Valhalla, 9-bunker complex beneath Cheyenne Mountain. Pentagon sources have neither confirmed nor denied. On Parliament Hill and Capitol Hill, emergency sessions have been called to investigate who knew the ostrich meat was weaponized and when. Tucker Carlson announced this afternoon he is flying to Moscow tonight, declaring on his streaming show that Russian ostrich is not only cleaner and cheaper, it apparently doesn't end civilizations. In a joint statement from Mar-a-Lago, President-elect Donald Trump and Elon Musk called the entire Martian invasion the biggest Democrat deep state hoax since Russiagate, and labeled calls for investigation treasonous attacks on humanity's saviors. Musk posted simply, "Ostrich good, hoax bad, deport the traitors." The brief moment of planetary unity has shattered. NATO ambassadors are quietly reviewing all intelligence sharing agreements with the United States. It was pending clarification of extraterrestrial collusion allegations. Universal Ostrich Farms remains under military guard. The owner, reached by phone, would only say, "We just want to feed people lean protein." NASA officials are now reporting 3i Atlas was never there. It was only an illusion, a reflection of starlight on a telescope lens. Donald Trump and Elon Musk have announced a 50% sale on all-inclusive vacation packages to Mars when you travel on SpaceX Starship lines. More as it breaks. This is CF Gale News. For the time being, don't trust anyone who hated ostrich last week.
See you all back here tomorrow for the next installment of Maverick News, 7 p.m. Eastern, on the flip side.
It's bold and grand, taking over land, sea and sand. Canada's ours, Greenland's in the mix. The Panama Canal's just another fix. But Mars, oh Mars, your pesky red sphere, your spying drones are making it clear. It's a threat to Earth, a cosmic sin. But don't worry, folks, he'll make Mars great again. MAGA Mars, you're the 53rd state. Under Trump, your future is great. With Elon Musk and the Space Force too, we're slapping tariffs on your Martian crew. Make Mars great, yeah, make Mars ours. Wave that flag on the red rock stars. Impose sanctions, taxes and fines. Martian exports know they're crossing the line. The Martians cry foul, but Trump doesn't care. He'll build a space wall floating up there. Elon's on board with rockets ablaze. The stock market's loving this Martian craze. He says, trust me folks, I know the deal. Martian gold is ours, this plan is real. MAGA Mars, you're the 53rd state. Under Trump, your future is great. With Elon Musk and the Space Force too, we're slapping tariffs on your Martian crew. Make Mars great, yeah, make Mars ours. Wave that flag on the red rock stars. Hotels with golf resorts, intergalactic trade reports, a megadome where Martians bow. We've got the best Martians, Trump says now. Fake news claims the plan's absurd, but Trump tweets back it's the final word. Martian drones not on my watch. Space Force ready to kick it up a notch. MAGA Mars, you're the 53rd state. Under Trump, your future is great. With Elon Musk and the Space Force too, we're slapping tariffs on your Martian crew. Make Mars great, yeah, make Mars ours. Wave that flag on the red rock stars. So buckle up for the Martian fight. Trump's taking over the Martian night. It's all for freedom, it's all for the win. Oh, say, can you see he'll make Mars great again?
This has been a Maverick Multimedia production.